going on, YouTube gamers? Bonfire here, and we recently hit a couple of milestones here on the YouTube channel that I wanted to take a moment and address. First is we have surpassed over 3,000 subscribers here on YouTube, and I wanted to call that out and say thank you to you guys, because that's such a cool number to have hit. That means over 3,000 people have enjoyed my content enough to want to view more of it and hit that subscribe button, and that's pretty cool to think about. The other major milestone that I wanted to call out is that we have surpassed over 500,000 views here on YouTube. That's over 500,000 views on YouTube, and that's just really cool. When I surpassed that number, I just thought to myself, that's huge. That's really cool. Because to me, that means over 500,000 people, because I think we're almost at 550,000 views. So over 500,000 people have taken time out of their day to visit my little corner of the internet and watch content that I produce. And that's pretty cool. That's humbling, in my opinion. So I wanted to take a moment and say thank you guys, because without your support, these milestones would just be meaningless, and I would just be some weirdo making videos on the internet and that no one cares about. So thank you guys for that. I think the coolest thing about achieving these milestones is that over the past year or so, my channel has really changed, and the content's changed, the frequency's changed, and despite all that, we're continuing to grow and see success such as these milestones, and that's really cool. So again, that's all thanks to you. So shout out to you guys, and a big thank you. On top of all those milestones, I also wanted to take a moment to talk about a couple things I've been wanting to talk about for a while, and kind of just address the channel. So I guess some channel updates, if you will. First is Twitch, and I've been receiving a lot of comments about Twitch. People have been hitting me up on social media about Twitch, and even on the PlayStation Network via messaging. I've had a couple people hit me up about my Twitch streams. And for those of you that don't know, about a year or so ago, I took my focus primarily from YouTube and moved it over to Twitch and started focusing on streaming. And I was going to use YouTube as an outlet to, upload some stream highlights and occasionally make a video like we are here, just talking about video games to the camera. But my focus would be on Twitch and doing live streams, because I really felt like that the content I was producing, the content I wanted to produce, really fit in with Twitch. And so that's where I shifted. And things were going pretty well. I got a lot of support on my Bloodborne streams, my Dark Souls streams, and I was having fun. I enjoy live streaming on Twitch. However, it began to impact my personal life in a negative way. And I'll elaborate on that a little bit more later in the video. The other major thing I wanted to address is my YouTube content. And again, over the past year or so, as I mentioned before, content and frequency of uploads have changed here on YouTube. And you've seen a shift to focus to a couple different series that we'll continue to focus on. That's what I'm enjoying right now, and you guys seem to be enjoying them as well. So we'll be continuing my What's This Game series, where we highlight different games that I'm playing. We'll be continuing doing unboxings, first impressions of games as I see fit, as well as just talking about video games. I mean, that's primarily what we do here now on Gamecite, is talk about video games. So for sure, we're gonna be doing those. And additionally, might be starting up a new series, because I'm getting a lot of support on it, on just what games I'm playing for the month. So with that being said, that leaves the big question of why. Why have I stopped streaming on Twitch? Why has my content changed a little bit? Why has the upload frequency slowed down? Why? What's going on here? And really, it boils down to time. And there's three factors to that. First is I have a full-time job. I work 40 plus hours a week, and this job is very important to myself and my family. It's going very well, and I need to focus on that. That is, and has to be, a big focus of mine. Second is family, and don't think these are in like any specific order. I'm just talking. But second is family, and I want to make sure that I have time to spend with my family, my wife, my dog, my extended family, because in life, family is important. Family is everything. And I want to make sure that that's a focus of mine. As I mentioned before when I talked about Twitch, impacting my personal life, it impacted me spending time with my family, because I was streaming a couple nights a week, especially on the weekends, and there'd be times where they conflict, where I'd want to stream but I also want to spend time, you know, go out to dinner or something, and it was very hard to manage that, and I shouldn't have to. Third and finally is that video games are a hobby of mine and a passion for mine. As you can tell here on YouTube with my channel and my little corner of the internet that I have here, video games have always been a way for me to decompress after a long day, to relax, and just kind of escape into another world. And again, that's important to me. And over the last couple years, as I've done YouTube and Twitch and really put a lot of time and effort into that, I noticed that all of my free time was going towards creating content for YouTube or Twitch. And I just wanted to get back to a place where I could just sit down and enjoy a video game for what it is. Not think about, you know, what type of video am I gonna make, or not think about having to stream it, or, you know, what's gonna get views, and just that whole mindset. I just wanted to get away from that and get back to enjoying this passion and hobby of mine that I've known and loved my entire life. So it's those three things that I've put as priorities above YouTube and Twitch that account for why things have changed in my little corner of the internet. You see, I do YouTube as a hobby. YouTube and Twitch have always just been a hobby of mine. I don't get paid for this. I'm not partnered with some, you know, channel network to where I get ad revenue and things like that. I don't. That is not a focus of mine. I just focus on, you know, creating content. YouTube is a creative outlet for me, and it allows me to share my passion for video games with the world. And that's really, really cool. And I want to continue to do that, but not at the cost of those three things that I just mentioned. Those three things are priorities of mine, and that's why things have changed. But that being said, I still want to take time to share my passion of video games with the world and you. So I'm still going to continue to do videos. It just, they're not going to be as many videos as I used to do. And unfortunately, I just don't have time to stream. So I hope you guys can understand and support why things have changed over the past year, and going forward, the content I produce, so we can continue to just make this, again, I keep referring to my little corner of the internet, make Gamecite, my little corner of the internet, a fun and exciting place to be, and a place where we can share and talk about video games, because that's what I'm here for, and that's what's fun to me, and I will continue to do so as much as I can. So thank you guys again for all the continued support here on the social media little corner of the world known as Gamecite. I really do appreciate it. Look forward to interacting with you guys in the future. I hope you guys understand and enjoy this video. And well, until next time, I'm Bonfire, and I will see you online.
Yeah, now come up, it's 80 you now if you with me, put your hands up. On the fly, lady, set up front.